outreach specialist at the Ali Forney Center, one of the largest, if not the largest, LGBT program that works with young people in New York. Every morning I leave my house at 5:45 in the morning to conduct street outreach in the areas where a lot of our young people sleep. In Union Square Park, on the pier in the Chelsea Street or Christopher Street area. And I run into young people all the time, and they always ask me, one of the first things they ask me is, I would love to come to your program, but every time I want to come, there's always a waiting list to get into your program, to get into your bed. I want to go to Streetworks, but there's a waiting list. And I always wait to get into a bed. I can't keep waiting. I need a bed now. And I have to turn around and tell them, well, the best thing I can do is get you an intake to put you on our waiting list. A lot of our programs that provide shelter beds have waiting lists of over 125 young people. Yesterday I came to this same building and the commissioner of DYCD testified, and in none of her testimony did she talk about runaway and homeless youth. She talked about beacon programs. She talked about after-school programs. She talked about daycare and how those programs are getting cut and why. But when it came to runaway and homeless youth, there was nothing in her testimony. Nothing. That's an outrage. That's the lady who should be taking care of all these young people on the steps right now. She has an obligation to do that. And every year, as service providers, we have to come here and fight because we are the safety net to the young people who are standing on the steps of this city hall. And it's not fair. And like Mark Melissa Margarito said, we are not going to take it no more. This is the boiling point. To cut 160 beds out of 250 beds is unfathomable. It's unconscionable. How can you go home and sleep at night and propose something like that? It's not fair, and we're not going to take it anymore. And we'll be here on June 6th, and we'll be here in full force, and we will wait till 3:30, and we will testify at the end of the city council hearing, and let the council members know that this initiative is very important to every young person that is standing on the steps, because tonight, when all of us leave here, many of us are going to be able to go home to our own beds. There are a number of these young people who do not have that privilege. They